everyone, Russ here. Today we're going to talk about the amazing VR application, Ovation. Ovation is an amazing tool to help you learn how to speak more confidently in your day-to-day life and in boardroom settings, lecture settings, classroom settings, even a first date. Let's check it out. Now, Ovation is a lot more than a speech app. It takes you through all kinds of different things, and I'm going to just name a few of them right now before we get into something cool. It can do an impromptu speech. It'll give you a topic and you'll just speak about it. And then the AI behind the scenes will generate questions, and the non-playable characters in this program will ask you questions about what you talked about. It's crazy. You can give a speech. You can give it in a boardroom. You can give it in a hotel conference room. You can give it in a lecture hall. It's really cool. And one of my favorites, and the one I'm going to demo for you today, language tutoring. It's amazing. I'm trying to learn Spanish for my beautiful wife, and I'm using the Ovation Language Tutor to help me do that because it's almost like real. It's almost real. It's amazing. And the AI tutor will speak to you at your level. Sometimes the AI will go a little hard. You just tell it to calm down. Let's check it out. So when you click on the language tutor, you can pick 3 different venues. You can pick an office. Say you're going to go visit your professor in the office. A boardroom. Say you're going to give a presentation to some people in a boardroom, and you might want to, get used to being in that environment. Or a mountain lodge. And I always pick the mountain lodge because I want to be relaxed when I'm trying to learn Spanish. So let's check the mountain lodge. All right, guys, so now we've entered the mountain lodge and we need to tell the AI what language we speak natively. I speak English natively, but there's a number of different languages the AI will allow you to choose from. It's pretty comprehensive. I don't think there's probably a language that it can't do. And what language are you trying to learn? Well, my wife is Latin American, so I want to learn Latin American Spanish. But there's also Spanish from Spain, like the original, I guess you'd call it. And check out this list. Pretty comprehensive of all the languages you can learn in Ovation. But I'm going to leave it at Spanish, Latin American. Hit continue. Now here's the really fun part. We can modify or customize our AI tutor. We can make our tutor perfect for us. So let's click on this. Now, the first thing I'm going to pick is what kind of accent do I want my tutor to have? Well, I want to speak Spanish, so it's probably good that my tutor has some sort of Spanish accent. So I'm going to pick Mexican. I have a Mexican tutor with a Mexican accent. Perfect. Make active in scenario. So now if we stop here, don't add any more modifiers, the AI will speak to us in a Spanish accent. But we can control more about the AI tutor than that. Let's go back in here. And let's go down a little further. And let's say that our tutor is a little older, on the older side. Because I'm a little older, I want my tutor to be a little on the older side. So as you can see, elderly voice with a slower, softer tone, slightly wavering. Sounds good to me. Let's add some more. Sorry about that, guys. I'll explain that in a moment. What's going on is if you right-click your mouse, then you can kind of move the scenario. You can look around the room. I keep hitting the right click on the mouse. I'm sorry. So let's also talk about slow. Speak slowly. I know the old says that you'll speak slower, but I really want the AI to know I want you to speak slowly to me. And let's add one more. Speak softly. Again, I know it's in the age of old, the old age one. I know it's there. But I just want to hammer it home to the AI, speak softly, speak slowly. Now here's the real fun one. We can create our own prompt for the AI. Let's call this one About Me. Now I don't want to type in a bunch of stuff, so I'm just going to hit this microphone button here, and I can dictate to the AI what I want it to know. Hello, my name is Russ. I've been studying Spanish for approximately 4 years. I don't think I'm very good at it. I think my Spanish is bad. I try hard, but I'm not very good at it. I would really like you to focus on my sentence structure and my pronunciation, and maybe try helping me learn some new words in Spanish. Finished. So now my prompt is right here. So I'm going to hit create. And look, it saves it for me right over here so I can bring it back next time. I'm going to make it active in the scenario. So now I've fully customized my AI tutor. So hopefully the AI tutor will be able to help me where I am with my Spanish journey. Hit continue. You can tell the AI your name. you can turn on training. Now, training is just going to help you on the fly kind of thing. If you're speaking too fast, speaking too slow, a little pop-up window will come and warn you about these things. Perhaps you're getting monotonous. The pop-up window will come and warn you you're being monotonous. And if you're using filler words like, it'll tell you you're using them, so maybe it'll make you more mindful in the future of what you're doing. Manual versus automatic. Now, manual will force you to push buttons. You'll have to hit the send button every time you're done speaking. And if you want to interrupt the AI, you have to hit the interrupt button. And you have to wear headphones. Or sorry, you do not have to wear headphones. In manual, you don't need them. In automatic, however, you do need headphones. The audio from your computer will actually interact with the AI. And you don't want that because it'll make the AI stop talking, which is kind of frustrating if it's just trying to tell you something. So you have to wear headphones in automatic. But the nice thing about automatic is it's a very natural feel. So it's really cool. I'm going to use automatic just because I think that is the best way to learn. It just feels good because you're speaking in a more of a conversational tone. So let's start. Let's see what it looks like. Here's my AI tutor.
Hello, Russ. It's wonderful to meet you. I'm here to help you with your Spanish, and I'm glad you're eager to improve. You've mentioned that you've been studying Spanish for about 4 years, but you feel like you're not very good at it. Don't worry, we'll work on it together. Why don't you tell me a bit about your experience with the language so far? Feel free to respond in Spanish if you feel comfortable.
So far, I've taken 2 courses in college, Spanish 1 and Spanish 2, to learn Spanish. I use Duolingo also to help me learn Spanish. And my wife is Latin American, so she speaks Spanish and she tries to help me from time to time to learn Spanish. But I just don't feel confident, and I'd like to become more confident with Spanish.
It's great to hear that you've taken college courses and used Duolingo. Having a native speaker at home is also a fantastic advantage. From what you've shared, I'd say you have a solid foundation in Spanish. You might just need a bit more practice and confidence building. Let's focus on activities that can help with your sentence structure and pronunciation, while also introducing new vocabulary. How about we start with some conversational role play and then try out a few structured challenges to enhance your skills? We can also explore some cultural idioms to make it fun. Let's get started.
Let's go.
Muy bien, Russ. Vamos a empezar. Empecemos con una pequeña conversación. Imagina que estás en un restaurante en México. ¿Cómo pedirías la comida? Puedes intentarlo en español y yo te ayudaré con la pronunciación y el vocabulario. Adelante.
Quisiera una hamburguesa, por favor. Y para bebida, yo quiero una cerveza.
Muy bien. Quisiera una hamburguesa, por favor, suena muy bien. Ahora, para mejorar la pronunciación, asegúrate de enfatizar un poco más las sílabas. Hamburguesa. Y para la bebida, y de bebida yo quiero una soda. Vamos a intentarlo juntos. Quisiera una hamburguesa, por favor. Y de bebida yo quiero una soda. ¿Quieres probar?
Quisiera una hamburguesa, por favor. Y de bebida, yo quiero una soda. So as you can see, the AI does want to work with you, and it does help you. It does help with the pronunciation. I thought was a very good session. I would like to have kept going, but I know I'm doing a video for you guys, so I'm going to stop and show you this. You could hit discard, but don't do that. Hit save and review. Save and review this. I'll just show you. It's really cool. First things first, it's going to give you a transcript of everything was said. So what you said, what the AI said, which is really nice. It's just taking it a moment to process. Here we go. Now look at the nice spider. I call this a spiderweb graph. It kind of tells you how well you did. It gives you some insights. My fluency, as you can see, 60%, not very good. Clarity for me, that's actually not too bad. My clarity is pretty good. Vocabulary, poor, I didn't do very well. But I didn't give the AI a lot to work with either. Now, click on the full report, and it'll give you even more tips. These are the factors, and in the factors, it kind of tells you why it set you where it set you. It takes some of the quotes that you said. It's exhausted the feedback attempts, but it's probably because I didn't give it much to work with. And it will give you some tips on how to do better, but I didn't really give it enough to actually do anything with, so it's not giving me anything. And I can give you some analytics. So I didn't do too bad with maintaining a comfortable speaking voice and so on. I'm excited to learn more Spanish and practice public speaking using Ovation. All right, guys, so that's all I have for you today. Hope you found this video helpful. If you did, slap that follow button for me, hit that like button, and I'll see you in VR.